Well, ever since I posted the video 8 types of toxic people, some of you guys got really confused, and one of my very good friend Daniel from England actually ended up asking me, am I one of those people? And then another friend of mine, Rachel, she said, all those people you described in that video, if I start eliminating those personalities from my life, I will have 0 friends left. This is exactly why it's really important to understand the difference between a toxic person and a good person with toxic trait. Hi, this is Gunjan and welcome back to Gunjan's Divine Space, and I help people to create the best version of themselves. Well, the difference between a toxic person and a good person with toxic trait. A toxic person who is a chronically toxic person, they will not take responsibility for their toxic behavior. If you want to know like a detailed video on, if you want to know, have a detailed idea on toxic people, make sure you watch my previous video, 8 types of toxic people. I will link it down below. And also, a chronically toxic person will victimize themselves. They will, if you go and tell them, see, you're being toxic, they will act like, without even like considering what he's trying to say here, they will act like, you don't understand my situation, you don't know what am I going through in my life, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and this is my birthright to be a toxic person, whatever. This is how they act, right? So this is a chronically toxic person, and these are the kind of people I'm always talking about. I always ask you to get rid of, throw them out of your life, right? However, there's a different kind of people, and those people are good people with toxic trait. And let us be honest, in this time and era, it's really normal to become a good person with toxic trait, like to become a toxic personality, right? It's really normal with this time and age, with the stress we take in our brain, and the kind of food we are eating. Overall lifestyle is actually turning us into toxic people, right? However, a good person with toxic trait will accept the fact that they're being toxic, and they will take responsibility of that. If not immediately, of course later. So if your friend, your family, or someone in your life is a good person with toxic trait, if you go and try to tell them, see, you're being a little bit toxic, and I don't think, it's a good thing for you, or maybe you should be, you should consider working on this behavior. They will at least consider that. They would at least try to take responsibility for being toxic. They would say sorry. And if they don't accept that immediately, maybe later they will come back, give it a, think about that fact, and then they will come back and apologize for their mistake, right? So a good person with toxic trait will accept the fact. Maybe they will blame themselves, maybe they would try to work on themselves, and they will come back and say sorry to you. They will not victimize themselves like a chronically toxic person. They will try to accept the reality, the fact that they're being toxic, and then they will act accordingly. They will take responsibility. If they need help to get out of that situation, maybe they will ask you for the help. So if your friend, family member, or a colleague, or anyone in your life is a good person with toxic trait, bear with them. They will come back and they will be sorry for their mistake. And if they don't, that is a chronically toxic person. That is a real toxic person, and you should have minimum connection with this kind of people. Well, I really help this video to have a good understanding on who is a chronically toxic person and who is a good person with toxic trait. If you have more questions on this topic, please let me know in the comment down below, and also let me know, do you have a good friend with a toxic, do you have anyone in your life who is a good person with toxic trait? Let me know in the comment down below. And if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, you can also give it a thumbs down. And subscribe to my channel so that every time I upload a new video, you can get the notification of that video, and also click that bell icon. I always forget about it. If you don't click that bell icon, you won't be getting any notification of my videos, because my channel is really new. I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.